Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am super excited because today is finally the day that the Bogan 32 is back on the ground, driving and running under its own power. After we did a turbo swap, a manual transmission swap, and so much more. As you can see behind me, this thing has been a project and a half. We've kind of been doing a lot of R&D and just going on the fly because pretty much no one's done this before. There are some old forum posts and some people in New Zealand that have been DMing backwards and forwards about and just learning stuff. But yeah, it's super cool. We're gonna get to that in a little bit, but for now, let me just remind you that there is only 3 days and 3 days only left for you to get a Garrett Turbo for absolutely free. Yes, guys. This Turbskis could be yours for absolutely nothing. And all you gotta do is go to SAMMIT.net right now and place an order. Every day we're picking a random person's order to throw in a Garrett Turbo. So what that means is if you place an order for the next 3 days, there's a chance that you might get a Garrett Turbo times 3 for those 3 orders. So make sure you head to SAMMIT.net right now and place your orders. We have things there that you don't even have to wait for shipping on. You can get a digital wallpaper pack, and there's so many other cool products on there that we've just added, including a new 10mm ratcheting wrench keychain, just so that like you never lose the 10mm, because we know that's an issue. But anyways, I'm ranting on. Garrett Turbo, I want to see you have it. I want to see you all having Garrett Turbos on your builds because they're the world's best turbos. Let's just be honest there. And yeah, that's about it. SAMMIT.net, place an order, get a turbo. Let's get on with the video. What do you think about the Bogan 32, Daiki? Think it's gonna run good?
Of course, yes.
Yeah? Yeah? Do you like this? Do you think it's interesting?
Yeah.
Yeah? Have you seen anything like this in Japan?
No, no way.
You think it's crazy?
Yeah, it's so much crazy.
Are you excited to drive?
Yeah, of course.
It's gonna be so laggy.
Have you seen the knuckle?
Lots of angle.
Yeah.
I wanted to show you guys something really quick. The indicator stalk on this Skyline was broken. The high beams would always stay on, as well as like the up and like going left and right wouldn't work either. So we grabbed the one out of the other one, and that one was broken too. And it's the same thing. These little plastic studs here always break off in these things. They just get old and brittle and break off. And this kind of slides this plate like this across when you go to high beam and stuff. Now the indicator not working left or right is just you have to polish the contacts here and get them all cleaned up. They get dirty from time to time and corroded. So as long as you kind of clean those up with some Scotch-Brite, you'll be good, and reuse some silicone grease or dielectric grease and you'll be good. But the high beams one is a little bit different because you actually have a broken part. What I do to fix it is I use a bit of JB Weld and a threaded like Allen screw, and you just match it to get the same height. It's hard to get this to focus. Maybe from the top you'll see it better. But I have like, you'll see the threaded screw in there. It's JB welded in with a bit of JB Weld on the top, and that's just to mimic the shape of the little plastic tab. And I just picked one of these little guys that was the same height, like this. All right, and I JB Weld that in there. And once that sets, that'll be stronger than OEM, and I'll get my high beams back and full functionality back. And I've just repaired both of them because both of them had the same issue. And there's a better look at what it looks like. But yeah, super simple and easy to fix. Sometimes when these break off, you don't have like a place to JB Weld to, so you'll have to pull the white piece out and kind of like make it break the top layer off with a pair of nippers or wire cutters or something. But yeah, things you got to do to make these parts still, you know, usable and functionable. You can get these brand new from Nissan, but Nissan Heritage listing, they're like anywhere from, I think used, I found some for like $100, but new, they're like $200-300 depending on where you're getting them from. But yeah, little quick hack for you guys. It's JB Weld, so it's not like great, but hey, if it works better than OEM and it gets you a couple more years out of it, then that's a win. Check this out, guys. I made some changes to the dash. So the boot up sequence has Okachan and then Bogan 32. Looks so good. The crown's looking extra spicy. We actually got some 20mm spacers in for this thing, and it just really fixed the wheel fit in it and just pulled them all out. So all around extra 20mm, and look at that. So much nicer. Just made it look so much better. Look at that, beautiful. So the thing looks even better now. We're probably gonna be working on this in a little bit and just making it a little bit better. We're gonna make this thing probably legal with the exhaust. So we probably need to find some kind of better exhaust for this, that maybe just like an OEM one, while it has to go and do a shuck-in inspection in about a month's time. But for now, that's what it looks like. Or what we do is we just get rid of this and we get a newer, cleaner one. They're still quite cheap, these cars, so maybe we just kind of clean this one up, drop her off in auctions, and go get another one. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea considering all the stains and stuff we found in the back. But I'm curious, what do you guys think in the comment section? Let me know. Do we fix this one up, make it street legal, get rid of the loud exhaust, or do we just take this to auctions, sell it, or we sell it to someone else, and we get the newer model? I don't know. I'm curious what you guys think. I like this thing. I like what it looks like now. Just a little bit of a quieter exhaust so we can pass chuck in, and I think it'll be mint. But curious to know your thoughts. Look at how much cleaner the engine bay is in just the strut tops compared to the rest of the bay. It's wild. We were just a little curious and started cleaning and scrubbing it, and the difference is unreal. Years and years of neglect. We started working a little bit on the firewall. You can still see it's like how dirty it was previously. It's wild. Like, look at the strut, the radiator support. It's crazy that this is the color underneath all of that dirt. Just years and years and years of this thing never ever getting an engine bay clean. Jeez. There you guys go. Go out there and just get a little bit of simple green and a brush and start scrubbing and see if the engine bay comes back to life. Like, look at all the grime like on the edges here that we haven't touched yet. It's just insane. But that aside, there's obviously a lot that's changed in the engine bay, and we've even got a catch can now. This thing's all piped in. We've got everything hooked up. I moved the IAT sensor to here so we get more accurate readings. Obviously, intercooler piping's done. We have an intake and a pod filter now. All the wiring, everything is finished. We've even got the solenoid there so we can have some boost control if we want to turn it up a little bit. Lambda is all wired in. All we got to do is put it into the front pipe when that arrives from Kawabe-san. But yeah, everything's done. Oh, one other thing is I put in my little water sprayer hack where we hooked it up to the washer bottle so that if I am at the track, I can disconnect the washers for the windscreen into that, and we can just have water sprayers that spray onto the radiator and the oil cooler. But otherwise, we're all pretty much done, ready to rip. Kawabe-san has just arrived with the new downpipe. Woo! Dude has been stacking dimes. Look at that beautiful work of art. Yeah. Arigatou gozaimasu. The final piece to the puzzle. Oh man, I cannot wait to look at that. Ooh, that looks so good. She's in. Man, I was gonna wrap that, but I almost don't want to wrap it. Looks too beautiful to wrap. Oh, man. Gosh, this looks so good. I know like doing kind of the lobster thing on this is a little overkill, but Kawabe-san just kind of, that's his style, and he won't do anything else. So I'll let him get away with it. It looks beautiful too. Yeah, we're just tightening everything. Got a full exhaust on this thing now. It's gonna look good. We even were able to reuse the OEM support here, which is actually really good. Let's go. Nice. Other side. Nice. And then here, kochimo. Yep. Nice. I think we aced this location here. That looks really good. Can't wait to hear what it sounds like with an actual exhaust, because this thing has just been straight pipe out of the hood and kind of, like, it sounds good on full song, but it's just so loud you can't even think. Man, everything about this came together so nice. The new BCs, can't wait to drive this. We found so many bushings that were just shot in the rear end. Why this thing had mad wheel hop. We put a sway bar back in. This thing had no sway bar in the rear, so that's all in there now. This thing's gonna feel like a new car. Hota?
Oh, okay.
Okay. Let's go. All right, I gotta do this later, but you guys remind me in the comment section to do that wiring. Let's fire this bad boy up with an exhaust for the first time. So quiet. So quiet. Why does it sound so good? Oh my god, it's so much better. Sounds so good. car idling for quite a while now. Everything's heated up. The car sounds like a normal RB now, which is exciting. And the stainless steel just looks beautiful now that it's all burnt off all the oils and stuff. We cleaned it with parts cleaner first just to make sure no fingerprints got burnt into it. But I'm gonna let this thing load up a little bit, kind of like a little bit of a makeshift anti-lag, and just let you guys hear this thing on boost. It sounds so much better now that we have a proper exhaust. It's actually wild. It's got me excited for more RV things coming after this. Welded diff light. Still can't get over how nice this thing sounds now. Now that it's like got a proper exhaust. It's like too nice. Literally sounds like an RV. Like a normal Skyline. Wheels fit pretty much perfect in the rear, but yeah, I think I've made the decision to just go to some different fenders now. So we can fit these wheels. But otherwise, I'm stoked. We've definitely still got some kind of weird issue happening. The car just won't go above 5,500 RPM and it sounds like an ignition cut. I've tried different dwell timings and everything. I believe it's these coil packs. Maybe they were too good to be true at the price that I got them for. So I'm gonna try a few other things and a lot more diagnosing, but everything keeps pointing back to these coil packs. We never had that issue when we had the distributor. So that's the only thing it could be. There's nothing wrong with the wiring. I think it's just, there may be just junk coil packs. I don't know, we'll find out. We'll figure it out, but worst case scenario, I mean, it's not that hard for me to just get a set of OEM LS coils and then we should be good. But yeah, it's a little disappointing because I really wanted to throw this thing on the dyno tomorrow, but it just won't rev past 5,500 RPM. I thought it was just single cam, being weak springs and stuff, and yeah, we upgraded the springs, so this thing should be revving really good. Still stuck at 5,500 RPM. It's not a fuel pressure issue, it's not a spark issue. We've gone through, changed plugs to like a colder plug, we've tried everything. If you guys have any ideas, please let me know down in the comment section. I'm gonna start it up and I'll let you guys hear it. It literally sounds like an ignition cut. I don't think it's valve float. I don't think it's anything else except just bad coil packs that, like, I've tried all the different dwell timings that I can think of. All the dwell timings for LS coils just do the same thing. I've tried upping it, lowering it, and I can't seem to get any kind of difference. So yeah, I'll let you guys listen to it. Just sounds like a limiter of some kind. But if you have any ideas, please let me know in the comment section. I'm curious. It's obviously an issue that we need to diagnose and figure out what's going on. What it does. It just holds it. It's literally like some kind of weird anti-lag ignition cut. It's so weird. It's got to be a coil pack issue. I've just never dealt with that before, so it's really been like wrecking my brain. Because this engine's a single cam as well, I just don't know anything about it, so I thought it was the springs at first. But I'm glad we did upgrade the springs because now I know we'll actually be able to rev this thing out and not have any valve float issues. But still, nonetheless, we got to figure out why it's doing that, and then we should be good. But yeah, AFRs are good. Everything's good there. It's just something mechanical's going wrong, and I think it's these coil packs. So we'll see. Curious to know what you guys think in the comment section. I'm hungry though, and I need to get out of here after I clean my floor because. Did you show them this, Daiki?
Yes.
Yeah, I just did that, and it would be mean if I made Daiki clean it up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be here for a while then. Yabai. Yabai. So much rubber here. Okay. Let me get the chain cleaner out. That one always works well. So there you guys go. We got the Bogan 32 on the ground and moving for the first time. I cannot wait till we can drive this, but we still need to work out a couple little gremlins, figure out why this thing is just stuck at 5,500 RPM. I'm sure you guys will come up with a bunch of ideas that will tweak my brain and hopefully we'll get to the bottom of it, and I can't wait to figure it out. But otherwise, car's done. It looks amazing, like actually amazing. I never thought that we'd actually take this thing seriously. My intentions were pretty much just to have fun with this and blow it up. And now look where we are. When we did the valves as well, everything came out pretty much perfect there with a leak down test. So we know that there's no problems there with any of the compression and stuff like that. The compression test came back perfect too. So we know that the valves and everything's sealing really good, and this engine's still in really good condition after we thrashed on it a bunch, which is good. But yeah, we just got to figure out why this thing's getting held up at 5,500 RPM. I'm sure it's something stupid and we'll figure it out. But for now, we're done with this thing. There's not really much more for us to do. Already heading home and just stopping by the Family Mart, get a couple drinks for me and May. So we've been busting our balls. Well, I've been busting my balls trying to get everything sorted with all the orders and stuff that's going in. This is dangerous. 7% melon soda Chuhai. Yeah, these are dangerous. Be careful, but the 9% is yeah, that's gonna hurt. This week so far has just been awesome. It's been so much fun on top of being a new dad and all the builds starting to make some big headway. The Garrett Turbo thing and just being able to film random fun spontaneous clips. It's just been great. I don't know. Good vibes, good vibes. Today's been a little crazy, so I'm gonna be doing a sneaky McDonald's run for dinner tonight. I'm definitely gonna regret it afterwards. I already know it, but you know, it is what it is. When we get home, I wanna show you guys Hugo because like just the way his face lights up and stuff when he sees me when I come home is just, it's life changing. チーズバーガー単品を一つ。はい。あと L サイズポテト、はい、と L サイズスプライト氷なし、はいはい、他にご注文ございますか？以上です。はい、ありがとうございます。1090円です。3番でお伺いします。ゆっくりとお待ちください。はい。Japanese McDonald's is so weird. They don't let you do any kind of modifying, like you can't add bacon to a cheeseburger or anything like that. They're super strict. It's really weird. I hate it. I hate it. I would kill to just be able to order like a large cheeseburger meal. But no, I have to order the cheeseburger separately because you can't make that a set like you can everywhere else in the world. It's so weird. So frustrating. Bye. ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。お待ちしております。Look at this guy, guys. Hey, Hugo. Hey. 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 Oh my gosh. This is never going to get old for me. Well, here's where we're going to wrap up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you're as excited as I am that the Bogan 32 is pretty much done, back on the ground and moving under its own power. It felt so good to drive that thing as little as we did inside the shop, but still nonetheless, I'm excited and I hope you guys are too. The thing just sounds amazing. Don't forget Garrett Turbos, guys. If you want a Garrett Turbo for free, there are only 3 days left. Make sure you go to SAMMIT.net and place an order. Every day we are taking the orders from that day and we are randomly picking a person to throw in that turbo for free. Everyone's getting a gift though, so no one's missing out, but one of those gifts is a Garrett Turbo, obviously. So 3 days left, 3 turbos left. Don't miss out. SAMMIT.net. Place your orders, guys. We have so much listed on the online store, so definitely check it out regardless. And I will see you all in the next video, guys. Hopefully we solve that issue. Peace.